Hey, need to fix my old stereo. Here's how I did it. This is my old Sony STR 6046A receiver that I've had since I was about 18. It's a great receiver, sounds really great. It's got some problems, a lot of static when you move the knobs, and also some of the bulbs are missing or have burned out. You can see not very well, but anyway, down here at the left end of the dial, missing the light, and the meter is not lit up. So we're going to fix that. To fix the meter light, I remove these screws, one on this side and the other side, and remove this piece, and inside is where the bulb goes. A lot of these old stereos from this era used these bulbs that look like fuses. They're miniature lamp bulbs, and you can buy them on the internet. I found this one at a local electronic supply store. I wanted to support his business, and I discovered on the internet that I needed a 8 volt 250 milliamp. So we're going to put this in and see what happens. So we installed that bulb into the holder here, and let's turn on the power. Yes sir, it lights up. I'm going to reinstall these screws. It lights up, which is fantastic. Now, in order to replace the bulbs in the dial area, we're going to have to remove this piece here. Remove the screws, and now I'm going to slide this little packet of wires off of here so that I can tip this whole piece up. Be very careful pulling this thing back because there are lots of wires and electronic components on the back that you can damage. So, but you can see the bulb. There are 3 of these bulbs in there, and the one I need to replace is this last one. So I'm going to try to remove it now without having to remove anything else, hopefully. I removed that bulb, and you can see that it's burned out. The filament is broken, or almost broken. I had to pull this little bulb out of its socket in order to get this removed far enough to get the bulbs in and out. But this will go back into its little slot there, along with the one up above that slipped out. Reinstalling the screws. Now it lights up all the way. And here's the tuner input meter now working. The light that came out, you can see it says 8V, 8 volt, 0.3 amp. So perhaps that's the size I really need instead of a 250. I'm not sure it makes a big difference. Some of you who know more about this, maybe to tell me why, what the difference is. But for now, it works. So, and these were the ones that were available locally. So we'll go with it. As opposed to things made nowadays, this thing weighs a ton. It's all metal parts. Very little plastic in this. I think it was made in 1974, 75, something like that. So in order to get to the knobs so that I can spray them with my deoxit and eliminate the scratching noises, I'm going to try to take the bottom off. So we'll see how that goes. So we have the bottom off, and now we can get to all of those knobs, the switches, the potentiometers that get all scratchy. So now I'm going to spray these switches with deoxit and there are little notches here in the potentiometers, and I'm going to spray at an angle in one side and then spray in the other side to try to get some of it in there through the sides of this little slot here. And then this side, I've got some paper towels in here just to catch any excess spray. I tell you, these switches were just little things of beauty here. You know, all these mechanical devices that are just not used anymore because there are other ways to do these things, switches. But you can see how that works. It's just an amazing little machine there. That's just a switch for the one of these push button switches on the front. The bass and treble knob back here, there's a little hole in the side right here where I'm going to spray my deoxit to get into that potentiometer. And after I spray, I'm going to work this knob back and forth. Now we'll put the bottom back on. And now we put the top cover back on. There we have it. All the lights work. No more scratchy stuff. Knobs are smooth. All right. Hey, need to